It's the best local sports show in Jacksonville. This is the Action Sports Jax Postgame Show, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
Were you not entertained? Oh, boy. Close. Oh, close. But the Giants get their first ever victory in Jacksonville. 23-17 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi, everybody. Hicken here. Post-game show on actionnewsjax.com, Facebook. I think we're on Roku, Twitch, Apple, all of your social media platforms, as Brett Martineau would like to say. Good to be along with you, sort of. Disappointing loss for sure for the Jags. Look, it's easy to kill them at this point. I don't want to kick the dead cat on the side of the road. 4 straight losses. I'm disappointed. Man, they fight, they try, they just have got to learn how to win these games, something the New York Giants have done. I think I'll get madder as the postgame show goes on, but I like the fact that we came out of nowhere and had the ball on the 1 foot line at the very end and almost stole one. Here's the deal, though, and this is all you need to know. The Giants are 6-1, and they're also 6-1 in one-score games. Is that not amazing? They're 6-1 in one-score games. The Jags are 2-5 and 0-5 in one-score games. I really thought they were going to win today. I got to be honest with you. So did Vegas, or they suckered us all into laying cash money on them. But in the end, the Giants get the job done. Now, there's some things that are annoying, okay? There's some things that are bothersome. Let's start with the Jaguars suddenly porous rushing defense. It is abhorrent. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, 200 yards rushing. I mean, Daniel Jones had a career high 113, 115 yards rushing. Saquon, they bottled him up the whole game, and at the end you look up and he's got 22 carries and 85 yards rushing. Here are the numbers between Trevor and Daniel Jones, and Trevor's got to get that completion percentage up. 22 of 43, did get 310, a lot of junk yards at the end, but those junk yards matter because we had a chance. See, we had a chance. We had the ball at the 15-yard line, and we missed two throws into the end zone. Guys, you know, we had to throw it into the end zone because we didn't have enough time to get up and spike the ball, and our timeouts were gone because of some bumbling and stumbling by the coaching staff during the game. I'll tell you the one thing that's going to annoy that living hell out of me, and I give up on these coaches and the fourth down junk. I would tell Doug Pederson, I don't mind being aggressive. We're not good enough yet to be aggressive. How about that? We're not a good enough football team yet to give away points. We had a 4th and 1. We had a 3rd and 1. We actually got the first down, but we didn't challenge. But, I mean, you got a 3rd down and 1. You figure you're going to pick it up. I didn't mind that so much. 3rd and 1, we get stuffed. 4th and 1, Dougie P goes for it. When we kick a field goal and make it, 20-13 at that point, I believe, we get stopped, and that gives the momentum back to the Giants, and then the Giants go down. I mean, we're not good enough to be aggressive. That's my message to Doug Pederson. If we were a really good team, maybe, but I hate leaving points out there. And we left. Now, the Giants did it too. And it almost cost them. We got a 4th down stop on them inside the 10-yard line. But, man, oh, man, you get down towards the end of the game, man, or early in the game, anytime, because I can look back and I can say, look, there's 3. And the killer of the day is a drive towards the end of the first half. We're on 2nd down, Trevor misses a touchdown throw. And again, Trevor played pretty good up to that point. He was like 8 of 10 for 90 yards, 100 yards. But he missed Zay Jones. And then we ran ETN, and ETN is running for a big gainer and gets the ball punched out into the end zone, touchback, lose 7 points that way. That's 10 points off the board. This one's going to be a tough one, man. But they're all tough. And now we've lost 4 in a row. And now it's spiraling uncontrollably. We can't stop it. It's uncontrollable. Somebody stop it. Nobody did. And the defense, who did a great job with Barkley all day, when they needed to stop him, couldn't. And it's very frustrating. We're not good enough Like, the Giants aren't good enough, but the Giants do the little things well, and we don't. I mean, we get the ball for the end of the game drive, and what do we do on the first? We jump off sides. We lose 5 yards. It took us 30 seconds to go 15 yards. We're at the 40 with 32 seconds left. Then we finally, Trevor basically threw one up for grabs, and he got a roughing the passer call, and Marvin Jones made a heck of a catch, and all of a sudden we're down at the 15, and we got 3 shots into the end zone. And that last shot, he hit Kirk at about the half-yard line on a slant. And Kirk caught it, but he caught it he had to be kind of running through it so he could get into the end zone. And he stopped and caught it, and they buried him. And the offensive lineman came and tried. I mean, it was a great effort by the Jags at the end, but it was not to be. And now we're 2-5. And now we go to London to play the Broncos. And now we come back and play the Raiders and the Chiefs. And my point is the schedule is going to get even tougher. And so, I mean, I thought we were a slam dunk for 6-7 wins. There's the schedule. All right. So, look, yeah, there we go. All right, so the Giants, 4 losses in a row. Eagles, Texans, Colts, Giants. Oh, that is just gut-wrenching. Broncos next, Raiders, Chiefs, Ravens. You going to find a win in those 4? I hope so. You need to find a couple. He's still got 2 with the Titans. You got the Cowboys. You got the suddenly resurgent Jets. I mean, you got to try to keep this team together. And it's hard. When you lose 4 in a row and you're 2-5 and you're reeling a bit, it's a big challenge. Trevor Lawrence almost had another walk-off dub today. Right there, man. Drove the team. It would have been the stuff, as I said on Twitter, of legends. But it did. Hey, something else happened today that is going to be an interesting storyline to follow. It's an interesting narrative. Travis Etienne, is that correct, Stuart? Travis Etienne. His little brother is Trevor Etienne. There's Trevor Lawrence and Trayvon Walker. I always get confused. But Travis Etienne is now by the #1 running back. And then some. Like, James Robinson was MIA. Hasty got a carry. How did Barkley get 110? Is that correct? Barkley ended with 100. Did he have a late run or so? He must have had another one run late because he was at like a 22 for 80. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so those two, him and Jones, over 200. Etienne had a hell of a game, man. He is now the #1 running back, and Hasty got a carry before James Robinson. I don't know if James Robinson is in the doghouse. I don't know if this staff does not sync up with James Robinson. And by the way, it's the right move. Etienne is better than James Robinson. I'm just telling you guys, he's more explosive. Like, there was a play, that pitch play where at the start of the second half where Etienne went for 49. James Robinson gets about 10, 15 on that one. It's a smart move. It's a move that had to happen, but it's, you know, now you got to wonder. You could see the frustration with James Robinson. He went in, had 1 carry, walked off. He got nicked up a little bit, I think. I don't know if he's frustrated getting hurt or just not getting the ball or not making a run, but he slammed his helmet down on the sideline. So it was a tough day for him, but that changing of the guard is complete. Travis Etienne is the starting and first-string running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That move has been made, and it's the right move. I can't criticize the move. 17 points, it's not enough, man. But Etienne has 7 more. We're at 24. They kick a field goal. We're at 27, and we're home free, but not to be. So frustration galore, penalties again. The Jaguar defense. I mean, what have the sports gods little G done to me that I have to watch the Gators on Saturdays and the Jaguars on Sundays with this third down defense? It is anemic. It is. I mean, I got 3rd and 12s and I got a penalty on the Jags. I got 3rd and 15s and I get a 16-yard play. Jeez, man. We get the ball and we had 2 last drives. The first one, we went 3 and out. We kicked it back to the Giants, and we let them drive the field, man, and kick a field goal. I mean, why don't we get a 3 and out? We know they're going to give it to Barkley. They went the same play, right side, and Barkley scored it through, and kept getting yards. Then they'll fake it to Barkley and let Jones run. And we had no answer for that as well. Very frustrating. You got to understand who the Giants receivers are, man. Okay? Let me tell you who they're not. All right? They're not Hakeem Nicks. They're not Plaxico Burress. For you old Giant fans, they're not Spider Lockhart. They're not Tucker Fredrickson, okay? I mean, they're not even, Kenny Golladay got $72 million to play wide receiver for the Giants. He ain't playing. Kadarius Toney was a first-round pick of the Giants. He ain't playing. They got Wan'Dale Robinson, the kid from Kentucky. Slayton is decent. But my gosh, they dropped about 4 or 5 balls today. They're terrible. And yet we need corners, folks. We need corners. We need corners, and we still need help up the middle, man. 200-plus rushing yards is embarrassing in the NFL, and it's happened 2 of the last 3 weeks, maybe more. I'm going to have to check on that off the top of my head. I know. What do you got? Throw something up there. I'll talk about it. Standings? Is that what we're going to do? I don't care, Liv. Put one up. I'll roll. There we go. What was the Titans-Colts score, by the way? Titans win to go to 4-2. They beat the Colts today. It was 19-10 last I saw. Yeah, you're right. 19-10 final. So the Titans covered. The Texans are playing the Raiders. And the Jags are in the last damn place. What happened to us? We were 2-1. Titans and Colts. Titans and Colts. Titans and Colts. And, I don't know. We're playing competitive football. That's the best I can give you, man. That's all I can give you, guys. We're playing competitive football. We don't do the little things to win football games, man. Can't have the mistakes that we have. Veteran guys making mistakes. 3 weeks in a row now. Have we not had a roughing the quarterback call that has hurt us? I believe so. The one today took away an interception, right? Devin Lloyd had a pick. We got the ball. And it is. It's not like that's a bogus call. I can't sit here and say that's a bogus call. It was a penalty. So we fall to 2-5. Show me the weapons now, Liv. Jags lose. Sucks. I'm depressed. Sorry, Junie Bug. There's ETN. Had a good game. Christian Kirk finally resurfaced. Happy for Evan Ingram against his old team. Evan Ingram's played good football for the Jags this year. Zay Jones had 4 receptions. He also had a nice run for 13 yards, so he had 70 total yards. I mean, look, we need. All right, here's what we need. All right, we need a game-breaking wide receiver. We need depth at O-line. We need. You could argue Evan Ingram's only on a 1-year deal. We need much more help along the D-line, clearly. The linebackers are fine, and we need a corner. We need a great corner. And we had one once. His name was Ramsey. He left. That's Danny's wish list going forward, but we're not getting that this year. We got what we got. We're in it together. We do it together. We go down, folks. So we're waiting. Doug Pederson, Trevor Lawrence, lawn guys behind me getting his stuff done. He'll blow stuff on me. He doesn't give a darn. He doesn't. Look at it all. It's like snowing here. Look at this, Weber. He doesn't care. We got to get that field ready for Florida, Georgia. That's what we got to do. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that'd be a good score. I'll take that. Pan up there and show them the score of the Florida-Georgia game. Here's Stuart Weber on the camera. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, to dream. Oh, to dream. Oh, to dream. I mean, I deserve something in my sports world this year. I got a 2-5 football team. I got a 4-3 college team. I got a 101-win baseball team that's playing golf right now. It's not good, man. You guys don't care. You don't give a darn about me. You're probably laughing at me right now at home. I'm just sitting here sick to my stomach, watching our Jags lose another game. 4 games in a row. I never would have thought. Never would have thought. And I'm telling you, Pederson is the right guy, man. I mean, think about some of the plays, the schemes. When he hit Christian Kirk on that out route with a little pick, oh, it was beautiful. Some great drives today. I think I think it's more we don't have the players than the coach. Now, defense, different story. I can't tell you about that. I'm kind of lost on the defense. They're doing terribly. I mean, you've got to stop the run in the NFL, man. I mean, these guys are veterans. We're Foley Fatukasi, man. Roy Robertson Harris. Where are you guys at, man? Smoot. What's up, dog? I mean, I need you. I can't let guys rush for. I can't let these guys run for 200+ yards. Now I get it. Daniel Jones adds a different element, but we knew that. We know that's what he does. We have to be ready for that, and clearly we weren't today, and that's depressing. It's depressing. And so the Jags have fallen to 2-5 on the season. Now they got to go across the pond, go play the Denver Broncos in London, see what happens there. We'll see what happens. At least we know sort of how to play in London. So Weber says he's got it. He picked the Colts today. Who did we play? The Giants. He picked them. He's happy. None of us are happy about it, but that's what we're dealing with. So, say what? He lost Thursday Night Football. That's good. Yeah, he did. All right, we're waiting some Christian Kirk sound. We got that for you coming up here in just a second. It is ready? All right, let's run it. Here's Christian Kirk after the game.
On that jet sweep that you had on second down earlier in the fourth quarter, did you think that you had a first down there?
Yeah, caught the replay and saw it initially. Thought that I did, but, in the moment of the game, you kind of just play the next play. So, we'll have to go back and look at it, but, just one of the things that didn't go our way.
Take us through the last play and how close did you feel like you were to getting in?
That was close. That's a play that, we practice every week and, just kind of put the, ball in the body and try to, fall forward and get into the end zone. They did a great job, defending it. The corner did a good job, kind of holding me up, and then, thought I could, try to fall in. But, they played it great. But, we executed the play, the way we had practiced it. So that's all you can ask for.
There were quite a few unforced errors today that cost you in different moments as a team. How do you get past committing those in key times that keep you from getting a win?
I think it starts on Wednesday. We hit the practice field for the first time throughout the week, putting ourselves in tough positions and recreating that stuff so it doesn't happen on Sunday. We got to be locked in intense moments like that and be able to really hone in on what we're doing. So those are all things that we continue to need to have to work on.
Christian, obviously, Trevor had to get the ball to you when he could get it to you when you were open, so you could maybe do. Did you feel that you could maybe possibly twist, or did the first defender that hit you, number 37, did you just do a good job of making sure you couldn't get any forward progress whatsoever? Yeah, when you're in that moment, you're just trying to do everything you can to get in the end zone. Could look back on it, and I'm sure I will, and say I could do it 100 different times differently, but I just know that I put everything on the line to try to get the ball in the end zone.
This locker room after this loss compared to the other three, different, same, similar?
They all sting. They all sting because I know we're close, and kind of sick and tired of getting up here and saying that we're close. Because something's got to give. We got to keep working, and we have all the tools and the people in this locker room to be the great team that we want to be.
All right, there you go, Christian Kirk with his post-game comments. Really, honestly, at this point, I think, like most of you, I go blah, blah, blah. But let's hear from Doug Pederson right now, see what he has to tell us.
So getting the call in for first down, and then, through all of that, I think, trying to sort things out, where the ball was, different things. Then it came up third down, and, so we had to switch gears there. It was just a little bit. I think we got to sort it out. Obviously, we got to figure it out tomorrow, but, go back, watch TV copy and all that. But, that right there, I don't think cost us the game, but it was definitely a big part of it.
Did you guys think someone signaled first down on that?
Well, initially that's what you would see. You'd see the officials signal it, but again, naked eye, we thought I think it was Christian was well past the down marker. But look, that's we got to check it out tomorrow. Try to sort through all that before we make a decision on anything.
It was just so much chaos that you didn't really have time to throw the flag. Is that the best way to describe it?
Yeah, that, and again, we were under the impression it was first down, but it wasn't, and again, those are situations too where you know, do you want to risk a challenge, a timeout in those situations, you know, where you know it's going to, at least it's going to be, at worst, it's going to be 3rd and 1 or third and a couple inches, and try to get the first down that way.
Travis had a big game, but obviously the fumble into the end zone. Does he have to work on some ball security issues there? And can you just talk about the kind of game he had other than that?
Yeah, I mean, he played well, played tough, physical. You know, obviously can't do that. He knows that. You know, it's something we work on each week in, you know, practice. Thursday we do a ball security drill, a little circuit with them. And, you know, listen, it's that's where we're at as a team right now, is we're just kind of learning things the hard way, you know. You know, I think plays like that change the outcome of a lot of different things. And you know, we just got to keep hanging together and keep working. And you know, just like I told the guys after the game, I mean, we do that, stick together, you know, good things are going to happen, you know, for them, and we'll get it flipped around.
Are you surprised at the lack of pass rush at this point in the season? And I think it's the 3rd straight game, maybe with just an egregious roughing the passer penalty late that, you know, backbreaking.
Yeah, that one too is, you know, it's unacceptable there. We got the turnover, you know, we got the interception, and we had the roughing the passer. And again, these are plays that are keeping us back, and you know, we just can't do that. You know, we can't do that as players. Obviously, as coaches, we got to be smart too. You know, decisions we make, it goes hand in hand, and those are big plays. I know we kept them to a field goal there, but it definitely changes things.
Doug, you've talked week in and week out about this team beating themselves in games. How do you eliminate those mistakes with a young team?
I mean, we just got to keep working, you know. I mean, you got to keep showing them, you know. It's not for, you know, lack of conversation and talking to them about it and stuff like that. I still want them to play hard and aggressive and all of that. I don't want to take any of that away from them at all. But, you know, you get in the heat of the battle sometimes, man. You just got to be, you know, cooler heads and just understand your role.
Doug, can you talk a little bit about the decision to go for it on 4th and 1 from 20? Was it just because of the success you guys have had on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, we were having really a lot of success on the ground, and it was a great situation right there to do that. And credit the Giants, they stopped us.
Doug, at 2 and 5, are you afraid that you guys are falling out of the ability to stay in contention?
No. I mean, we got to look at everything big picture right now, but. You know, we can't obviously, you know, lose too many more, right? I mean, that's just the big picture view. But, you know, this team has got to. First of all, we got to learn not to beat ourselves, you know, and just worry about us. And, you know, I think if we do that and focus internally on what we do, the process that we do, then I think everything else kind of takes care of itself.
Hey, Coach, Saquon Barkley enters the game, 2nd in the league in rushing. Obviously, you guys made a concerted effort to kind of bottle him up. He ends up breaking some late. Daniel Jones really had a big game on the ground. What did you see in film that you were able to kind of prepare for that or not prepare for that?
Well, I thought our defense for, honestly, 3.5 quarters just stymied their run game, you know, and kept them at bay and all of that. Of course, they get in their 4-minute offense and things change a little bit. But, you know, for those 3.5 quarters, you know, I thought our defense did a nice job stopping the run and handling that. We know Daniel's, you know, athletic guy, and some of the zone read stuff he kept. And you know, obviously got to look at the film and see where we dropped that one. But, you know, again, credit them. You know, they did what they needed to do to win the game at the end.
And, Coach, one more. What was it, if you can say, you know, as you mentioned, you haven't watched the film yet, but what was it that you think allowed Saquon to kind of get off at the end and still get over 100 yards on the day?
Well, I mean, he's a great back. You know, give him credit. He's a great back, and you know, they were in their big personnel, and you know, just did a nice job there. You know, I mean, that's something we got to take a look at and, you know, try to be better next time out.
Doug, 1 carry for James Robinson, and there was a penalty on the play. Your feeling of him not getting the ball, and is he 100%? Is he healthy?
Yeah, something we gotta evaluate him and see where he's at, you know, physically, you know, health-wise and all of that. he's been good each week, and something that we've got to really, take a look at and see. I mean, we know TJ's, done a nice job, kind of taking over there, but we need everybody. We need James, and we got a lot of confidence in James still, and it's not anything about lack of confidence or anything, and we just got to make sure he's 100% before we move forward.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Coach Dougie. I don't think you benched him is what I think, and I think he is healthy. He was healthy fine. Has he been nicked up? Etienne's the running back now, and that's okay. You might as well just say it. I'm sitting down. I'm depressed and beaten, and I got nothing left to give, but we do have more sound, so let's hear from Oluokun. Is that who we got? Hey, Oluokun. Foye, my man, why are you drilling the quarterback in the face, bro? Why?
How hard is it for guys right now? You're trying to make a play, trying to make a winning play, and then
that's what you want to do. Sometimes you got to play the defense. You got to play the defense, and plays will come to you. But when the plays come, you got to make them. Like you try to go up and over, and do. Now you pop the gap, trying to do too much, and now you got to stay disciplined. That's really what making a play is: staying disciplined, trusting your preparation, knowing when to take your shots and stuff. That's when to make a play. Just be consistent with it the whole game, and we're gonna flourish.
Jones obviously can use his legs.
Yeah, he can run now. We knew he could run. We knew he could run.
Do you think you handled Saquon pretty well? And then obviously he got away at times.
That's that thing. We trying to strain to make a play. He gonna bounce out of the gap and stuff. I don't know his yardage and stuff. I feel like we was doing well, and then we were straining to make a play and stuff. People see him up. Let's get to the ball. He gonna find the open gap now. But that's just him. He's a talented back. But we're a talented unit. We got to play better.
Can you put a finger on why the pass rush has struggled the last few weeks?
Can I put a finger on why the pass rush has struggled? I cannot put a finger on it. We can look at it. We got to do better at it, obviously, but I cannot put a finger on it.
You get concerned
practicing smarter. What are some examples of ways you guys can do that this week and practice smarter?
Just make every rep like a game rep. We already know that, but just putting that pressure on us to do it. Just being a professional. That's all it is. Knowing what it takes to win. It's a young team, but what it takes to win, and that's making every practice rep like a game rep.
You concerned at all about you said a young team keeping?
I ain't concerned because I love the work ethic here. We want to get it right, and that's everybody in this locker room right now. But we gotta work to get it right for sure.
Does it feel a little improbable the way you guys have played and are on 2-5 in some of the ways you guys?
2-5. We got a long season ahead then. What you mean by improbable?
Well, just the way some of the things that you've done well, but still end up on the losing side.
That means we got to do it well longer. That's all it is. Do right longer. Do right and the halves and the games. Do right longer. I mean, we all talented. We all in the NFL, so we can do right. But winning critical downs, critical series, critical drives, we got to do right longer, and then we're gonna pop off. We're gonna pop off.
I love you, Foye, and I love your effort. I know you guys are trying hard, but you can't sit there and say they got a talented group. We got a talented group too. Not when you give up 200 yards rushing. Nope, not talented. Not talented enough. So, Jags lose today to the Giants. 4 straight losses. Oluokun in the defense. Yeah, they only got 23 points, but that's too many. That's too many, man. Come on. I mean, against that team, come on. And the Giants hang around, and they play winning football. The Giants are negative in every quarter, first, second, and third, but in the fourth quarter, they're positive in point differential. Winning football. Evan Ingram was a former Giant, now with the Jags. Played well today. 4 or 5 catches. They got him the football, but wasn't enough. Let's hear from Evan Ingram.
What do you guys? How do you process all this? You guys have been doing a lot of good things for a month. You're close. I mean, all those things are true, but it's a results-oriented business, as you know.
Yeah, literally inches. Game of inches. Game of inches. We work really hard. We go out and we do a lot of great things. There's things that that can't happen on all sides of the ball that we got to be better in, but. It's how the NFL is, a game of inches, and literally that's what it came down to. So you can look back and want to change as much as you want, but in each moment, each play, each opportunity,
we have to try to be as good as possible. And we were close, but not close, not there enough.
You got a lot of young guys. You concerned about the psyche of a team that's lost 4 in a row?
Am I concerned?
Yeah.
No shot. No shot.
What was the conversation, minute 07 to go, when you guys got the ball back? Who was kind of rallying the troops? What was the message?
I mean, everybody knew what had to happen. Trevor, we know what we can do as offense. Literally got down to the last inch. So we knew that we had a shot, and we knew that we had a great plan for those moments. We worked those moments all the time, and we were almost there. But, that's just not good enough.
Not good enough. I agree with that, Evan Ingram. And the Jaguars lose today to the Giants. 23-17 is the final score. Jags fall to 2-5, last place in the AFC South. 4 L's in a row. They just don't do the little things that allow them to be a winning football team. If you're a glass half full guy, hey, man, great raucous atmosphere here today. A lot of Giant fans, but you know what? Listen, Jags have every right. You fans have every right. You want to sell your tickets and make some of your money back? By God, sell your tickets and make some of your money back. When they start winning, we won't sell our tickets. How about that? So I get that. You know what? And the Giants fans came down here and had a big time, and they went back and forth. I'm going to bet you, though, that when we look back, somebody's going to send me some video of a fight in the stands because, boy, when you got all them Giants fans and all them Jag fans, any 2 NFL teams are together, it generally leads to trouble. But we'll see. Maybe not. We'll see how that goes. Jags have got to learn how to win. It sounds cliche and it sounds, but it's true. I mean, you had this game. This is one you should have won. This is one where I kind of feel like you outplayed the Giants, but you didn't win. Because the Giants did the little things right, and the Jags didn't. Penalties, not going for it on 4th down, etc. So, anyway, we'll talk more about it. We'll hear from Trevor Lawrence tonight on Action Sports Jax Primetime. It's been a fun, semi-fun day today. Beautiful weather. Don't forget Jags Report Live coming up tomorrow. The Cisco Kid is set to join us. He's going to have to answer some tough questions about his Syracuse Orangemen, too. Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Ingram was on last week. That's okay. Cisco's on this week. So come on out to Sneakers, hang out with us, man. We gotta salvage this baby. It's not over. We got 10 games to go, man. We got 10 games. I need 7 wins. All right. I need 5 dubs. I need 5-5 now. I'm not sure I'm going to get it. But for the whole crew, Action Sports Jax gang, Action Sports News gang, all these guys, thanks for hanging out. I don't know. Whoever, leave me alone. I don't know. Goodbye. Peace out. Go Jags.
It's the best local sports show in Jacksonville. Thanks for watching the Action Sports Jax postgame show. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
Every Monday night, we're filling this seat with your favorite Jaguars player.
To talk all things Jags.
Live from Sneaker Sports Grill.
It's Jags Report Live.
With raw, real reactions from the players.
And Rowdy Jag Nation rocking behind us. There's no other place to be on Monday nights. Live from Sneakers.
It's Action Sports Jax, Jags Report Live. Mondays at 7 on Fox 30.
Brought to you by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys.
I'm Mark Anajar. And I'm Glenn Levine. Catch the Jags Report Live every Monday on your home of the Jags.